Hello everyone, it's Justice, and today I'm going to be doing some wax seals with you all. I am definitely not a professional when it comes to doing wax seals. I'm still very new to it, and I just recently got this set of little bead little beads of wax, and I like that substantially more than the sticks that you see in the box that you have to light the wick to and have them slowly drip. Reason being because those slowly dripping ones, by the time that I actually have enough wax to put my seal down, a lot of it is already hardened right back up, and so it's not going to actually get the shape or the actual print of the stamp very well. So those I haven't had much luck with, and so I got this little bead set. It honestly reminds me a lot of what I imagine summer camp is like, where people get their little sets and they start making bracelets for each other. I didn't have that experience, so this is as close as I'm getting. But I had about 3 letters. What am I even saying about? I have exactly 3 letters that I'm going to be doing wax seals for. This first one, I chose a purple, a fuchsia, a slightly sparkly teal, and a white to go together. In the few seals that I have done, I found that doing multiple colors is really fun and makes for a unique pour every single time, which of course makes sense. Like, if you mix colors, it's never going to be the same as using just one color. But I really like it. This first one, it didn't really turn out exactly how I was hoping. The variance in color I think would have been much better with a more simple little stamp, because by the time I actually stamped it down, and you'll see it in just a little bit, the rose kind of got lost in all of the little stripes of color. And also the reason why I went back to melt more is because I didn't really let it melt fully, and so it was still very thick and viscous and it didn't pour quite well, so I still had a lot at the bottom. So I just melted it again really quick, and now I am going back in with my little brass stamper. And with these, you don't have to let them sit very long, honestly, and so I've taken it off. And from afar, it looks awesome. Close up, you kind of have to squint a little bit to tell that it's a rose, but overall, very cute, very unicorn. I'm here for it. Now, the second one is going to be more metallics. So this little set that I got from Amazon, which I'll link below in case you guys want it, it has like gold, copper, silver, bronze. It has all of those, and so I just went ahead and mixed them all together. I don't think that that was super necessary for how this one turned out, because you can really only see from like silver to gold, but what I think would have happened if I just did the two is it would not have mixed very well and looked very harsh. So I am glad that I used the 3 different metallics all together so that you can kind of get the blending effect. This one is my second favorite. So I'm kind of going in order from what turned out to be my least favorite to my most favorite as the very last one. So be prepared for that. But this actually turned out really cute, and I especially love how it looked against the blue envelope. It's kind of like a robin's egg blue, Tiffany blue, and just to have the copper color pull out in it, it really pops. With this one, I'm actually going to be using a crown stamp, and something I didn't realize until after I'd already poured it, which is actually really funny, is the envelope itself has a crown because it's from Hallmark, I believe, and they have a little crown on their envelope. And so in my head, I was like, oh, this is so sweet, unique little crown. No, there's 2 crowns on the back now, they're just not centered. But what can you do? Chances are, whenever they receive it, they're not even going to notice that and be like, oh wow, 2 crowns. How innovative. They're probably just going to see the wax seal and be like, oh my goodness, she tried that hard, which is what I'm banking on. But here we go. Whoop, 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 stamp. And this one also went much better in shape than the other one. I'm not quite sure the difference, but this one turned out far more circular rather than the one that you can still kind of see in the top left corner, where most of the ooze is on the right side, whereas the left is a bit thin. So I'm not quite sure what I did differently, but I know there was something. And so once I pull this off, wiggle, 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 boom, crown. I also really like these stamps that have more of a flat background and like one centered shape. I think that that looks really nice because it lets the wax itself shine rather than focusing on that design, which is what I enjoy for these like mixed wax colors. It's a lot easier to enjoy the swirls and things like that, whereas I feel the more intricate stamps, like my first one, the rose, would have been very nice if I had done one solid color. Like if I did the solid red or a solid black or a solid white, that would have gone very well. And now this last one, I went for a beachy theme. And so I did a navy blue, a cobalt blue, just like a regular tealy color, and then a slightly blue tinted green to kind of give it that sea foam. And this one is going to be on like a little thank you print. All of these are really just letters to friends, acquaintances, everything. And this particular letter is going to my friend Inlay, who has a YouTube channel, which I will also link below. They really like the color blue, and so they're getting a blue colored wax seal. We have had extensive conversations about colors, and so I thought it would be really funny for me to just do a little blue card because they like it that much. I'm probably overthinking it, but in my head it's a very cute little touch. So if you're watching this, hello, this is for you. Expect it in the mail at some point. I know I told you I was going to send it about a week ago, but you know how it is sometimes. So, wax is something that, like I said, I'm fairly new to. I've had tried to do it myself for a few years, but I've only recently actually got into watching wax pour YouTube videos. And based on what I am seeing, most people do it this way, where they have the little tablespoon and then they hold it over the little tea candle and then they pour it. What I'm not doing that I have seen a lot of people do is hold it over that little fire to the point to where they can see it bubbling and to where the wax is almost boiling. That's probably what gets them the full wax pour, as opposed to whenever I pour it, you can kind of see there is some stuff on the bottom. That's probably what I'm missing. If I'm wrong, let me know. If you are more of a veteran with wax and making seals, definitely let me know, because I'm kind of just playing around. It's the wild, wild west for me. I've watched a few people do it themselves, and I've been messing around with it incorrectly for years, so I'm just kind of trying to see how this goes. I think that it's really something special whenever I get letters with wax seals on them. And so I have been trying more reliably, I guess, more often to send out my letters with little seals, because it's definitely a sweet thing to one, check your mail and see that you've gotten a letter from someone. But it is especially a treat whenever it has a little wax seal, because it makes you feel fancy. It makes you feel like, or at least it makes me feel like something special is in there. They cared to the point to where they took the few minutes it takes to actually make the seal in addition to the letter. It's something that I really, really enjoy. And so I kind of want to give that to other people and give them that joy in their day. Um, if you have any tips or tricks for me, definitely let me know. If you liked this video, please remember to like and comment and subscribe if you would like to see more. And if you have tips and tricks, definitely give those to me. Bye bye, everyone. Have a good one.